Okay, we're recording.
Okay, we got 1 minute till showtime.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, today I went by the Planet 8 up at Larry's, clean, amazing.
Yep, I know. It's
Sunday
not
was
amazing. They're
clean.
doing their job.
Well, no.
Not,
They
I
just-
went by there yesterday, which was a Monday holiday from a long
Yeah,
holiday
yeah, it was
weekend.
clean.
Not one thing outside. Yeah.
Now, where the bins were, where you pull the bin down, there were a bunch of bags there, but that's okay. I call that almost perfect, you know. You get a
Oh my
B.
God.
You get a B.
I gotta write this day. I gotta write this day down in my
Yeah, I
history,
know.
my history log.
Sunday, Monday, and today, nothing outside the bin.
Wow.
That's because it rained. It rained so hard.
Wait a minute, should we give them a star?
Yeah, I like that idea.
I
All
think we
right,
should
guys,
give them
it's 7
that
o'clock.
attaboy. All right, it's 7 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, it being 7 o'clock on June the 1st, 2021, I'd like to call to order the Bellingham Board of Health meeting. I'm Kelly McGovern, the chair, Vince Forty, vice chair, Bruce Wilson, our wonderful health agent, and Tricia Leclerc is absent. Tina Griffin is our minutes clerk, and is that everybody on the call? It is. Okay. So first order of business is review of minutes from May 18th. Did you review that, Alan? I did.
Okay. I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as written for May 18th.
Okay, I second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next is coronavirus updates. So
Hey,
Bruce,
guys,
we had
the
our last-
numbers have taken a huge turn for the good. We had 4 active cases, of which Esther reported on our Tuesday meeting. And the state numbers are down considerably. No longer do you need to wear a mask in public if you're vaccinated. I believe the schools and some medical places are still requiring masks. And then it's up to the individual stores and places if they want masks to be worn. But we're back to normal, 100% capacity everywhere.
So far.
So far, we'll see what happens.
So what should I do with that MRC volunteer? Do I contact her and just keep her on standby? Or, because I mean, who knows, could have a spike.
I mean, we could probably put them on standby and maybe have them check into maybe just to stay familiar with it. But I mean, right now, I mean, Esther's only tracking 8 people.
Okay, is the senior center open yet?
Yes, full open.
Okay, so is Esther going to plan on doing
Yep,
her?
she's gonna go
normal
over
visit?
and start the weekly routine or whatever
Okay,
she's
good.
doing before.
Wonderful, so we can get back on track there.
I know,
Okay,
she's,
all right,
if you look at her timesheet, it's dropped off considerably. So
okay,
One other thing
That's
while
amazing.
I'm adding this Corona stuff, today in the news at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, rather 6, it said that there were areas in Massachusetts, it didn't say how many towns, it didn't say where, that are hot spots, even though the vaccinations have taken place. So I kind of think if we can find that out, Bruce, or if Esther can find out where they are,
we'll do our best. So I don't know what we'll find, but
okay. And just
Yeah.
send us an email, let us know, what's going on, because,
yeah, she had sent us an email this morning on to asking if we want our daily updates on the COVID numbers. I think it's a good idea to do it, keep doing it for a little bit longer.
yeah,
just
I
to-
think so.
in case there's a spike or if we need to see
Right.
something big goes on, I think it's a good
Yep.
idea, just a bit longer. Is that
Yep.
okay? Okay,
I think it's good.
all right. Okay, so that's that. Next is discuss meeting schedule in person and Zoom. So I think Bruce said that we're looking okay to consider a once a month during the summer. And if we
Yep.
need to, if things get crazy, we'll add another meeting. Let's look at our calendars and see which days. So we're meeting June 1st. The next one will be June 15th. So do you want to look at July 6th already, or?
Yeah, July
we
6th.
don't want to meet July 6th. Too many people will still be.
out.
so close to the 4th. So if
Yeah.
we were to do something, I would say either the 13th or the 20th in July.
Okay.
Yeah, I
or,
think so.
Do you think it's too many weeks in between today and?
It might be.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be the 15th or whatever. Do you want to do like the week before New Year's? Yeah. 4th of July?
Do July 29?
Do June
I'm sorry, June 29?
29th?
Yeah,
I
June
don't know.
29th. That
Want
sounds
to do
good.
that? And then it's before the holiday and then. we'll
Correct,
do that?
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Tina, does that work for you if we do Zoom?
June 29th is me and hubby's 25th wedding anniversary.
Oh,
Oh,
And I have a meeting Monday night with finance. I should be available the Tuesday.
okay.
okay.
We won't keep you too long. We'll make sure it's nice and in and boom, boom, done.
Right.
I'd take my cell phone to the nearest watering hole and do the Zoom with a drink in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
I might.
And
So,
then how
Well,
about August, like 10th or 17th or something like that?
what about July now? We're gonna do a July one or
Well,
August 10th?
July is going to be the June 29th because we
Okay,
didn't want to
good.
do
Okay.
July 6th, right?
Okay, August 10th then?
So
Okay,
if we do August 10th, that's,
5 weeks.
yeah, you want to
That's
try
fine.
that,
Yeah, let's try that.
Tina?
Yep, that one's fine for me.
And then do the 1st September, somewhere around, before the kids go back to school. Or
So September, when do they go back?
1st or 7th.
September. Well, September is usually when we start going right back into the normal thing.
Correct. So I'm saying
It
is we want to
should be
schedule
Sep-
one.
They do the
September
7th and the 28th,
Sorry?
7th and the 28th maybe, or the 7th and the 21st?
Of September? Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
Um,
fine.
probably the 7th, but we should start back up on the 7th.
That's
again.
fine. That's good.
Okay,
So
according to the governor, I believe in-person meetings should
start in September?
start in September. We can go out there, although his previous order was to, our on the 15th of this month, but he's extended it. So, I mean, we can continue to
Okay.
use.
why don't we do the 7th in person? Do it
Okay.
that
All
way.
right. So Bruce, if you could update the calendar, have Laura update the
Yeah, I'll have
calendar.
Laura update the calendar.
Because we didn't confirm it with Trish, but let's hope that it's okay.
It should be okay, yeah.
Team, especially since it's Zoom now, even if we're gone, that's where it kind of worked out, you
Right,
know?
right.
So.
So
okay.
one other quick question, Bruce, am I sticking you with this? Or am I doing it? Who's calling Dennis? I want to know if the 4th of July fireworks are on.
They're not
I,
on.
I can talk to him when I see him tomorrow.
Yeah, why don't you do that? So.
I don't know if they're doing anything.
Yeah, I don't think they are. They canceled the Memorial Day parade. I haven't heard anything. You
Really?
think you'd hear something by now, yeah.
Yeah, but Memorial Day parade was kind of like too close to the 29th and not after the 12th of June, where everything is literally gone, everything on June 12th. So,
I don't think so. Maybe, I would love it. Believe me, I love the fireworks.
yeah,
I say we nominate Bruce and Vinnie to go over the state line and bring back a whole barrel full.
yeah, right, okay.
I didn't hear that. La, 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 la.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a question. I missed when you said that in person will start. Is it with the next meeting or is it
September
September?
7th,
September 7th.
the
Thank you.
September one, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Zipping right through there.
All right, so Laura included in your packets there a printout of the budgets, nothing crazy. I mean, everything seems to be on track and in order.
And since we took money out of the CAS thing, everything looks better than it was.
Yeah,
before.
everything, once Mary was able to adjust and move things around, with the
Yeah.
ARPA funding and stuff, everything came back in
Looks,
line there.
looks much nicer. didn't want to be violating the rules of our revolving funds. Through no fault of our own, but whatever.
And Laura and I had a quick class with Mary on how to be able to go in and generate the reports. So
Okay,
Laura was able to generate these reports for you today.
okay.
Not the most user-friendly program, but
It's what we got, right? So,
Yeah. Hey guys, we got a TLB guest logging in here.
Sorry, am I talking to myself? I was talking, no wonder no one's listening to me.
Did you mute?
So looking at the staff calendar, it looks like Laura's got 4th of July week off, good for her. And 2 Thursdays in June. And do we have the July calendar yet? No? Are you
Not yet.
taking time off, Bruce?
Um,
Yeah, you don't know.
not in June.
July?
I gotta look.
Okay, I was just curious.
Most of my
Okay.
time's gonna be around Christmas.
All right. Okay, and then let's see what's next. All the stuff did that. Complaints. What do we got for complaints besides the Charles trash? How did you rectify?
Charles- The Charles trash, they've had an inundation of recyclables, mostly Amazon packages. Right now, the dumpster is completely jam full with all kinds. I sent you pictures earlier
yeah, I saw that.
of the boxes and cardboard debris. I met with the manager out there and spoke to probably 5 or 6 of the tenants in there. I asked that the manager talk to the corporate on either adding a second dumpster or going to twice a week pickup, because it's overfilling. Plus it was a long weekend, but still, they're not keeping up. It's been an ongoing problem for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So either go to a bigger dumpster or 2 dumpsters or whatever. So they're in the process of looking into that right now. Tomorrow the dumpster is going to be empty because I called Harvey and just monitor it and find out what's going to work with the way people are ordering now online versus shopping in location.
Yeah, the other thing the manager could do, since I'm assuming most of these packages have your name on it, if they're not broken down, I would suggest he go to their unit and tell them to go out there, fish it out and break them down. Because
I asked if they could look into putting a security camera up, and we'll monitor it, and if it continues to be a problem, we can issue a fine to the people not utilizing the dumpster or the compactor.
Got it.
And then the furniture is another big one. I asked them to post a fence with a sign, no furniture.
Okay.
I'm not sure what other people do in town, but I mean, I know where I am here, I have to take it down to the recycle center or call somebody to come and grab it. I mean, nobody's taking furniture curbside.
Nope.
Okay. No other complaints, Bruce, as far as?
And 4 rooster complaints, some guidance on getting somebody permitted for his chickens. I mean, you can have the chickens even though the neighbor complained about them, but I told him that he had to follow our guidelines and keep them penned up in the yard and don't let them run free or roaming.
Mhm. Okay,
And the roosters, obviously, the bylaw says no roosters, or the regulation rather.
Unfortunately, when the guy bought the house, the roosters came with it, so the roosters were kind of an illegal
Really?
rooster location, but there were 4 of them at this one guy's house, and he said, I had no clue. I would have never let them stay.
Was it Westminster?
I don't know. I don't have the address with me.
We had a lot of problems down there. There was a person when Mike was around
They
that,
still have chickens, but they're in I went down there. They have a nice coop and
okay, good.
they're off the lot line and no roosters. So
Okay, got it. Wonder how that was. Kelly, was that like a perk on the sale? You get the animals?
yeah, you get to keep the fowl. But I said to the guy, I said, didn't you think it was kind of funny you weren't getting any eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, so we have livestock complaints, trash complaints. So we're kind of getting back into the old days.
Yes,
yeah.
business as usual. And then, Tim's been getting a lot of complaints about, down around the lake there about commercial vehicles parking overnight in the private property, but that's his worry.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
All right, next is discussion about job duties. We talked about Esther. I'll just reach out to that MRC person and just tell her, we're gonna keep her on standby in case we have an outbreak or an escalation in numbers. And then the staff part, is there more, how's the workload for Laura and how's all that going up there? Is everyone staying busy? Is there anything?
Yeah, everybody's,
information you can give?
yeah, staying busy. The phone is like crazy. Mostly people trying to figure out how to pull the permits, how do I go online? What do I do?
Online.
And then we fielded quite a few dumpster complaints about the Charles today, so. I
Are we
think
keeping our complaint log active and
Yeah.
still moving on? Good, all right. Okay. Next, bills. Vinnie,
Okay,
the
I got
floor
the
is
bills.
yours. Yeah,
Okay, so like to make a motion, we pay Amazon $349.99 for office equipment.
is that the right amount? The
Yes.
agenda says 387.40.
Oh, okay.
It's not in your packet.
Okay, the other two, I'd like to make a motion, pay Amazon $37.41. That should add up to $387.40.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
All
it.
right.
So,
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
aye.
Aye. Motion
Okay,
passes
let me
unanimously.
sign this. And I'll move right on. Okay. Okay, I'd like to make a motion, we pay Seth LaJoy and Rebecca Boscat $2,500 for, let's say, engineering work at 7 Mohawk Street.
Okay, I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye,
That's part of one of the betterment loans.
Passes.
it is. Do you want me to state that, or?
Well,
It's the
that's what you're doing. It's betterment bills.
Yes, I'm betterment bills, yeah, okay. Okay, I'd like to make a motion, we pay JJ Darling and Dennis Fuentes $380 for septic pumping.
All right, I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye,
Aye, motion passes unanimously.
okay. Let's see. I'd like to make a motion, we approve the betterment loan agreement for Rebecca Boscat and at
7 more.
7 Mohawk Street.
And that's the agreement.
Yep, it's the agreement, yep.
Is there a deed registration too,
Yeah,
to be notarized?
Yes, there is, yep.
Okay, all right, I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye,
Aye, motion passes. Bruce can notarize that in the office.
yeah,
okay,
you guys swore for me, I saw it.
okay. Let me just see if that, yeah, okay. I'd like to make a motion, we approve the agreement and deed registration for, let me just make sure I get the right one.
51 Lakeview?
Yeah, 51 Lakeview Drive. And that
Okay.
is for, let's see, who is that for? Jane Finley and Andrew Finley.
Okay, I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes unanimously.
All right.
What else we got here? I think that's it. Oh, one more, 118.
Yep, hang on. I'm getting there, Bruce.
Yeah, it's a lot of paperwork to go through.
Yep.
You should have two more, no? Yvonne and Woodland?
Oh, it might be, it's a big pile here.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion, we approve the betterment agreement and deed thing,
It's just-
deed
I think it's just the agreement.
registration. Actually, no, it's just a betterment agreement.
Yeah,
Just those three. Kevin.
Yes, for 118 Yvonne Road, for Mary Beth Fuentes and Dennis Fuentes,
Oh, that's a,
his mother.
uh-huh. I second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes unanimously. And there should be one more in there for Woodland Avenue, I
Yeah,
think.
let me just make sure.
I don't see it in there. I don't know if it's ready or
Oh.
completed or not.
Hold on, I'm almost there. Nope, it's not in the package.
All right, so scratch that one, Tina. We did not do it.
Laura had asked me to add that one to the agenda, but she wasn't sure if it would be
Okay.
here, but she didn't want to not have it on the agenda in case.
Okay, very good. All right.
Hey,
Oh, I had one question for the members. I was asked by our tobacco and food inspector if it would be okay to go strictly as an independent contractor since he has his own liability insurance.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with it, but I wanted to run it by everyone else. And I also asked Beth in HR if that was okay. We had tried to see if we could do a W-2 as a food and a 1099 as a tobacco or vice versa, but you
Right.
have to be all in as a W-2 or all in as a 1099, and he'd prefer to be a 1099. So I
Okay.
figure if we have proof that he's got his liability insurance, that we shouldn't have a problem with it, but I just want to make sure and then find out what the procedure is with HR.
yeah, I have no problem with that.
Okay. So Robbie, as soon as I hear back, I did email Beth and asked her I posed the same question, so I'm just waiting to hear back. So
Okay.
once I hear back, I will reach out to you immediately.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
It was more of an issue for tobacco because when we do the enforcement checks, I'm basically hiring the miners, so I'm paying them, and I don't have a way to really deduct that. So
Right.
and I can track mileage and stuff like that too for when I'm out and about.
Okay.
So.
Got it.
I agree.
And also-
That sounds good.
Well, if she asks, I mean, and I had explained to her that the only reason we had you as a W-2 is because in the past, they didn't want to get their own insurance. And you have to have, since you're doing other towns, you have your own insurance, so
Yeah.
it makes sense, so.
Okay, one
And-
other quick question, Rob, while we have
Sure.
you here.
Yeah.
When's the next round of stuff for either education or enforcement for tobacco and for well, food, let's say inspections, stuff like that?
I think everything's after July 1. So
Okay.
as soon as the new fiscal year comes out within
Okay, good.
the first couple weeks.
So we're done till the new fiscal budget comes out. That's fine.
Yeah.
Works for
And
me.
one quick thing for you guys too, just because I was doing my follow-ups. So you'll have about another $10,000 in fines that'll be coming in just from people that haven't paid yet. I didn't know how you wanted me to proceed if they haven't paid their fine by the end of the fiscal year.
What do we usually do? Do we know, Vinny?
I know if you don't get your license, it's double, but I don't know about fines. I think the fines would be probably like something else where it's a certain percentage of interest. But I don't know. We'll have to look and see if we ever pass a regulation stating what we would do.
I wasn't sure if it would become an issue where it is a new fiscal year.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Can we look that up where can we look
Yeah,
that up?
Can we find out if it's just simply you add like the federal government and state government is 14% something per annum. It never goes down. It's always like some outrageous interest amount.
Something else to think about, is that permit year to year, January to January, or January to December, or is that June to July, the following year, to look at what that?
Yeah, I think the permits are January to December 31st, and then you
That
have
is
30
correct.
days to renew it. But this is fines that were from what?
So there's still an outstanding balance from Save More. I believe there's still an outstanding balance from Vets for their previous fine. And then Cumberland Farms and Speedway both had $1,000 fines that they were actually working on as of last week. So
Okay,
those payments should come in shortly.
okay. I guess what I'm saying is normally if you also have old fines, they don't allow you to renew your license or your permit. But the permits and licenses aren't due on June 31st. They're due on December 31st, so.
I know that in the case of one of those, there's a contractual obligation that their permit is only good so long as they are paid in full by the
Okay,
end of
okay.
by the end of, the end of fiscal year. But
So I think what either you or Laura should send out is a letter stating that you have 29 days or 28 days to pay it up, or else your license to sell tobacco or will not be renewed.
Yeah.
Will be suspended essentially. It's just like not paying your fines for a ticket, or not paying your fines for for, let's say you lose your license, you have to reinstate. If you don't pay it, you don't get it. And I think the suspension continues, until it's paid. But I don't know.
We're gonna look that one up.
Yep. I don't know if town council can help you with that, or if there's any other place you can look to for information.
yeah, I can reach out to Attorney Riley
Okay,
on that too.
okay, because we don't know, at this point.
I feel like it's a kind of a new territory because we haven't had fines this large before, so
Yeah.
Correct.
wasn't really something we were dealing with.
Okay.
All right, did we satisfy our agenda?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, Mr. Forty.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion, we adjourn.
All right, I second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. See you at the end of the month.
Thank you,
Okay.
everybody.
Good
See ya.
night.